think the main's pretty solid. I'm gonna try on Grave today. Not all four, but a couple to go as a persists. And then I'll probably board them out in most matchups. I'll probably just board out a persist and two on Graves because I see people have more graveyard hate after sideboards. Bottom two lands like one more Foothills and Xander's Lounge. The mana, I think you have to just play all mountains if you want to play Dwarven Mine. I don't think you can play Water, Grave, Island, or Swamp. And then Fable was good, but people seem to think that Command was a bit better, and I was getting a little clogged on free draws in my opening hand and stuff, so yeah, just on Margrave might be good. Duress. Maybe Duress should just be Inquisition. Remember, I gonna play an extra discard spell. Is 4 Archon correct? Yeah, I think you need all 4. You run out pretty fast. I think you need all 4, especially when you're playing Tainted Indulgence, right? You're playing the discards effect. Oof. Third probably playing, what does he play? Like all these Living Ends. Idex, my hand's not very good against Living End or Dredge. I'm just gonna mulligan. Alright, this hand's not much better. And this hand also sucks, but I guess I'll keep. So he's playing Living End. I mean, pretty much all I need is one Archon in my graveyards. Once you put one Archon in your graveyard, it's really hard for Living End to win. I think I should be a decent favorite in game 1. I don't know if I should Indulgence or Ice a land. I think maybe icing a land first. Yeah, dig one deeper to Archon. Yeah. I think I'm just not gonna do anything. So if I press Mario Command, he's probably gonna ding in response. But that's just the way it is. Is one Archon enough? 3, 7, 10, 13, 17, 24, 28. Not really. Yeah, I think we're about to die too. So I go down to 13. I go back up to 16. This sack an architect. I can chump here. 5, 8, 11, 50. Yeah, I'm super dead. Is French difficult to speak? Yeah, I think French probably pretty hard. Yeah, I mean, I can creativity for one Archon. That's not enough. I think Sarah's Emissary is good in this matchup too, right? You name creature. I think Dresden might be okay against Grief. Brutality might be okay. Dispute could be okay. Kaido could be okay. Leyline could be okay. Let's see. Push pretty heinous. Alright, Kaido seems all slow. I'm not gonna do the disputes. I kind of like Fire Ice, but I guess something's gotta go. Grave? No, they might play Grave. I mean, you think the red sounds ambitious? You know, I guess I'm not even bringing it in. I have too many cards already. Let's cut a persist, I guess. I like that matchup might be inherently good. My draws are pretty bad. I think this deck's just not very consistent though. I think I'm getting really unlucky too. I keep getting one landers for no apparent reason. I'm playing 24 lands and I've had so many one landers since yesterday. That's better in Modern Rest in Peace or in Hearse. I'm sure it depends on your deck. I mean, overall on License Hearse, people don't really play Rest in Peace. Failing? Yeah, but it's not even failing. I've just had like one landers, like so many one land hands. I mean, it is a downside. You are playing a deck that can't keep one land hands, whereas Living In can keep one land hand. That's why Living In, Murktide, all these decks are so good. Just the fact that you can keep one land hands is so huge. Joke's on you, my hand sucks. I need to do something or else he's just gonna cast a bunch of 4-drops. Then I'll lose. What did I play in the Explorer qualifier? No, you can ask me directly, right? You don't have to like. I played Blue White Control. It was good. I don't have too many regrets.
Using the prime smiley face.
You love to see it. Dragon Village, appreciate it. Thanks a ton. I guess I'll just Fin. Even though you could argue that I might draw a non-fetch land, and then that fetch land could be turned into a Dwarven Mine. 0, 2, 8 free. I'm missing a 1 to draw actual 2 cards. Next time. Wait, why did I discard Flusterstorm? Flusterstorm's, I mean, I guess Collective Brutality does a bit the same thing. Might do the same thing, but better actually, against a Force of Negation. Dragon Village, thanks again for the 28 months as a prime. Alright, can I draw creativity or persist? Or not a dwarven mine. Classic. Classic on Margraves. Am I just gonna die to Outburst? I might have messed up. Oh man. Oh, what else was this to do though? Man, my draw's so bad. I mean, I guess I had that one leyline in my opening hand. That was kind of okay, but just can't draw. Like, past my opening hands, my draws were just atrocious both games. It's been kind of okay. I haven't been super impressed, but I think I've been getting really unlucky though. Either the deck's really inconsistent or I've been getting really unlucky. I feel like I basically never have a good opening hand. I like mulligan a ton. My opening hands always suck. I drop I drop pretty poorly. So I want to play a bit more, just to see if the deck's that inconsistent. I mean, obviously the deck's not going to be very consistent, but yeah. Oh, it's persist. Yeah, I did cut Fabled for even though I mean Entomb's supposed to be good in that matchup I just played. You just Entomb an Archon and end their life is so much tougher. Fable seems insane. I don't know, people were saying I had too many free drops, and it is true I had a lot of my opening hands did nothing until turn 3, and thought of adding a couple on micros might be good. But maybe like Fatal Push should not be in the main. Yeah, I mean, I'm aware you can play Ren 6 in this deck. I'm just trying Grixis version. I know what Ren 6 does in Modern. What's going on here? Does anyone know what my Omen is playing? It is going to have double removal spell. It's not just Sigo. Seriously, where's the... What are they playing? Some combo deck? It's a weird control deck.
Where did the video for the Yellow Hat song come from?
Makes sense, Bleach. Thanks for the resub. It's a commercial. It's like Japanese auto part company. It's called Yellowhat. It's just totally random. It's just one of their ads. Wait, they didn't even have like one fatal push or one bolt? I have a feeling they're playing some kind of combo, right? Maybe like infinite turns. I have Bloodsun. Ooh, Bloodsun is scary. I need to play all my fetch lands right away. Why is the TEF Ren 6 version not played anymore? I mean, it was never really played that much. I always thought that deck was kind of bad. Not bad, but not great, you know. That's nuts. Oh, it's free cards, right? Did you call it, Varus? Cruel
Brutal,
ultimatum of
savage, wrecked.
cruel ultimatum of Bloodstone Cruel Ultimatum Lotus Field. Jeez. It's kind of scary. I have too many cards. I guess I'm not bringing Brutality. Alpine Moon shuts them down, right? Shuts down their Lotus Field stuff. Damn. I don't know if it's good, but I've never seen anyone do that before. Wildfire on the indestructible artifact lands. Cleansing Wildfire is kind of nice too in Modern in general. I don't know why I did that. I scared myself. And not exactly what I had the Alpine Moon in my sideboard for, but I'll take it. Keeping them in check. Alright. Bloodsun kind of wrecking me here, but hopefully Archon just goes all the way. Nicobolus Dragon, drawn in the lock. Not even sure if playing a fetch line accomplishes anything. Is that Aspiring Spikes doing? Does anyone know? It's not. That's actually so sick. They got cards in my yard the hard way. Let's have ultimatum mana now if they drew it. Scoop them up. Damn. That is probably not a great matchup. I love that their stuff's really scary. Grixis mirror match. Finally a good hand. Finally a hand I feel is pretty good. Could go either way here. I could have played Dwarving Mine on one, I think. Might have been better. Huh, I can't get Xander's Lounge anymore. I might as well push right away. Winning the die roll, having turn on removal spell seems like should be easy clap. They need, feels like maybe they need Eidolon, and then they need to have Skullcrack, a couple Skullcracks to have a shot. Maybe one Skullcrack is enough. Wait another turn to push. Yeah, I thought I might maybe play something. You might be right. Maybe waiting one turn to push was good. I might lose this game. I need the artifact or else they can just fizzle my creativity pretty easily. Eight, Skullcrack 5, they're down to 2 cards. They need 2 burn spells. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of close. Oh, it could be close. Go up to 7. So technically they could still have me dead. If they have which one do I want to keep? Does it matter? Oh no, they lose a card, so they need Boris Charm, and then they need to rip a 1 mana burn spell, or they need to have Skullcrack, and then rip a Boris Charm, and not next turn, but the turn after that. Hit the treasure. Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is. Doesn't feel very meaningful. Alright, they lose. So now I go up to 10 no matter what. They can't really come up with 10 damage fast enough. They're just dead on board next turn too. Even if they do draw Skullcrack or whatnot. Oh, I can miss creativity again. Push, Fluster, Brutality. I was seeing how there's not a ton of burn lately. That's a nice sideboard. Matchup sideboard pretty easy. I think they play Rest in Peace sometimes. I think Burn usually has Rest in Peace. They didn't see the that part of my deck though. I'm gonna just board out both on Mark Graves. I wish prelims were like 1 hour earlier. And I guess it depends. Yeah, because I'm like not on the right schedule with prelims. It's like either midnight, noon, 4. The noon one. The noon one's probably my best bet. Or the midnight one. Or a day where I don't have to like cook, or maybe Liz is out, I can play. But then it also has to be the like right formats and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna try to qualify for the 20th anniversary tournament. I'll let someone else win it all. Burn runs thanks fire, not Rip. I mean, maybe both, but I've definitely seen Rest in Peace before. A lot of the time it's actually pretty hard. If you're playing a graveyard deck and they have Rest in Peace, it's hard. Just pretty vain. Yeah. Lanabear. Lanabear, thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone. I've been getting raided by people I don't even know. Feel bad. Lanabear. Feel free to introduce yourself. Not in a rush here. I don't want to take 2 damage if they don't even have a creature. Not sure there's a point in waiting. They could just decide to use their Boar Storm to make Eidolon indestructible. At 7, they have 2 cards in hand. I guess I should play Hard Evidence. Yeah, I guess this deck's just too inconsistent. It keeps happening over and over again. Okay. Kind of nice that they played it. Now I know. I mean, not that I
Glad
was
to
not.
support the channel.
Hey, Yell Stewart. Thank you so much. Yeah, glad you enjoy the content and thank you for your support. Let's see. What's my best bet here? I guess if I'm gonna do that, maybe I should do it in my upkeep. In their upkeep, I mean. Because of Flusterstorm. It's like 1 extra spell. Let's see, they have 7 haste creatures that kill me if I tap out now. I mean, I guess I could just do... I don't really need to draw anything, right? I can do 2 damage. And then a treasure token, right? And now they need a 1 mana burn spell to kill me. Exactly. Alright, in hindsight, I wish I hadn't killed the... You could argue that killing the 2-2 and not draw 2, discard 2 was a little scared money. Because I could also draw a Fatal Push. So I could like draw a Fatal Push and I have a redraw in case they draw a creature. I'm getting kind of punished. Alright, Tainted Indulgence. What's the upside? I don't think there's a real upside. Alright, I just have to play Fable and dodge one draw step. Wouldn't it have been better to loot instead of kill Swiftspear? It's close. It's like by killing the Swiftspear, I remove 7 outs, which is 7 out of 45. It's like 15%. It's a lot. It's kind of complicated math, right? Because it's like you remove 7 outs, but also if they draw a creature, you have the Fatal Push redraw, and by not drawing to discard 2 makes it less likely you combo off next turn. So you need to factor in you're not gonna give them an extra draft step more often of the time. I don't know. It might just be wrong to kill the creature. I could like it feels like intuitively maybe it's actually wrong to kill the creature. Sounds kind of bad. Could try and discard to hand size. I think that might be slow and I could get wrecked. Is this hand bad? Don't look like it does too much. It is good if I draw discard something though. Guess I'll keep. What about cast command? Well, I'm assuming if they play a burn spell, if they draw a burn spell, they're just gonna hold it. They're not gonna play it in a bunch of open mana. But obviously could be wrong about that assumption. Skip land drop, discard Archon. If they have any kind of graveyard hate, it's not great. Also I'll let them know what I have, and if they have a skull crack, I might lose with this line. On my grave over iteration, I mean, these cards don't do the same thing at all. I don't know, it's kind of a weird question. But I'm not playing iteration because I think there's too many expensive cards in this deck, and you're going to iterate into Archons and creativity a bunch, and it's going to be awkward. It's basically my reasoning. Maybe I should just play 4 iteration. Maybe cards just too good not to play. That's kind of bad for me that they had a burn spell there. But also good for me that they're stuck on lands, obviously. Maybe the deck would just be better with a bunch of iterations. Classic walkers. But yes, though. You expect to have an Archon by turn 4. I think turn 4 pretty consistently, yeah. Probably is like Archon turn 4 if you haven't interacted in the meantime. It's not probably not super impressive against in most matchups. Let's lead was TS. Oh, I have Prismari commands. Oh, I should have taken should have maybe taken their Fable. Fable, nah. I don't think Fable is that great in Modern. It's like fine. It's like serviceable in some decks. Maybe cut all the Fables for unmarked. Well, I already got 2 Fables for 2 unmarked, but then I'm gonna draw all unmarks and no persist, like the game I lost to Living End. It's a fine balance. I see no reason to pursue my command right away. What did they have? Terminate and Fable? Oh, they used the Terminate, right? I'll give it a second persist in case they have a discard spell, I guess. In case they draw a discard spell next turn. I guess it's also good against removal. I didn't think about that when I kept it. Double reason to keep persist. Alright, they need a removal spell and a discard spell, or a removal spell and graveyard hate. Probably my gamble on hers paid off. I bought them for like 15 or 16 because I was like, I don't know, I felt like gambling. What's this called? Unlicensed? Unlicensed. And I think they're up to like 25 or so. Maybe I should sell. What do you think, chat? Sell or hodl? Well, here's the discard spell. Don't do it. Never sell. Hold too many other draft formats right now that it isn't being open. Oh, that's a good point. So if we're gonna have some Void Walkers, if they don't have the main, they'll have them sideboard. Push is probably good. Brutality, probably not. Trim some of the graveyard substance. That's what's the easy part to hate out. Pretty good hands. Just need to not die too fast. First shouldn't be too big of a problem. A, it doesn't do anything against my hand right now. B, I have 4 Smart Command in my deck. Oh yeah, okay. Should maybe should have definitely cast Indulgence, so I was just daydreaming. It's a pretty good draw. I just think the Terminate, I kind of need them to tap out for Season Pyro. Even the Season Pyro is obviously scary. Oh man, I think I have to take the Terminate with my hand. I guess not to just sack a creature and then minus the Liliana. Yeah, I guess I messed up. Yeah, that's a huge mistake. Losing to Liliana in 2022. Yeah, what a massive mistake. Well. Should I even bother? Can I draw anything good? I don't think I can really draw anything good right now. I already have... I mean, I guess I could turn that Indulgence into an extra fetch land or something. It's not great. It's not great, but I gotta start somewhere. It's not great, but it's honest work. Alright, potentially unlocking the Persist up deck. That could be good for me. Pretty dead. Actually, Hedro was very nice. Was that the best card I could have drawn? I think it might have been the best card I could have drawn. Classic Mod Wars. Ah, it's terrible. Not wearing shorts today. Ran out of shorts. Have to wear sweatpants. They're pretty comfortable though. My standing desk. Sacrifice a crab. Yeah, standing up like I'm all in. Let's go. Let's go, dealer. You can do it. No, I wasn't ready to kind of stand up when I was all in. Just calmly sit. Just knowing I'm gonna hit. Late. We're just wait, what's going on here? Yeah, chalky emotes are definitely pretty godly. Pigeon Fire is kind of whatever. It's good, it's solid. It's kind of, bread and butter emote, but Pigeon Paid's up there. Pigeon Paid's very, very decent. You gotta admit. Walkers really stands out. Yeah, Walkers I'm not a big fan of. I don't know. Not my vibe. Destroy an artifact and draw to discard two. Do I have a Dwarven Mine left? I think I do. Why not kill the 2/2 first? We can just sack Lily. I actually didn't even expect them to sack the 2/2. I just expected them to sack Lily. Thought that was kind of weird. I used to say who arrived and it wasn't my thing. Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll grow on me. I punted. Don't shove this chisel bugs. Hold Archon for Croxaw. think it's better to play thingy, play a land. I can get a token for Dwarven Mine. I can sack a clue. The soy jack meme. I do know the soy jack meme. It makes me, I don't know. I just think it looks weird, I guess. Just not a fan. Actually drew terminates. And I actually drew creativity. It's only fair. I don't know why I did that first. Does BM. Hopefully I have an Archon left in my deck. Yeah, I only had one left, actually. That's close. I had a lot of outs, I mean. I had a lot of outs, some redraws. And he had to hit terminate in the first place, right? I don't feel too dirty about that one. Alright. Kind of hand feels okay to keep when you're on the play. Not doing anything until turn 3. Was match 1 against? Living Ends. So deck playing Living Ends. I drew like absolute trash. But the matchup didn't look that great. Thought it might feel a bit better, and I don't think it really did. Easy. Easiest of claps. Yeah, I should play push right away, because if they're blue-black, then they have drawn into lock potentially. Might not be worth it. Comes Crocs a Fest today. Back-to-back Ragdos, eh? Alright, I think one Archon is definitely good enough for now. Just gets me going. They have to deal with it. If they don't, they lose. If they do, now my persists are like turned on. And it's a lot of resources, obviously. Oh, there we go. No, I don't play Iteration. Do you think I should? I think it has too many free plus mana cards to play Iteration efficiently. Maybe you have to pick like Iteration or Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Shadow Merc. I played against Grixis Shadow once yesterday. It was extremely close. I don't remember if I played Merc that yet. Yeah, hitting your land drops is nice, but and some of the sideboard games, I'm sure Iteration is going to be good too. You've tried Iteration, you've played something like that, Mudu? Alright, so what did I do? I trimmed some of the graveyard stuff. I brought in the Fatal Push. Did I bring in Kaido too? Maybe Brutality because we saw the Voidwalker. One Brutality. Not the worst. Is Fable good? Yeah. Fable's pretty solid. Obviously not as good as some of the as in some of the other decks, but still pretty decent. Anyone watching chess? I was watching a bit before the stream. Looked like every game was just dead even though. Alright, that's definitely a little annoying, but not quite the end of the world. Liliana. I think Liliana's a little scarier. The chess meta is stale right now. How did we end up with more smart commands than Fable? People just told me that, I don't know, I feel like for smart commands could be better. It's like instant speed, it gets rid of artifacts, which, you know, some of the hate cards, I guess. You know. I'm off chess until Rook rotates out in a few months. Sensible. Alright, I guess I'm gonna get rid of Voidwalker first. I could take it, Indulgence, hope to hit something, but then I also have to hope they don't have an instant speed removal spell for my tokens. I feel like that's a little gamblish. If the games were not dead even, would be able to tell. I mean, there's just an advantage bar or whatever, you know. You think I know what's going on? I just look at the advantage bar. So, do you want to kill Ragavan? 8, 7. That's 6 damage right there. Oof. At least they tapped out. Oh, that's kind of funny. I didn't even think about that interaction. Alpha Zero has 37. What's Magnus like? 28 something? Sounds like one of these situations like you get way worse before you get better. I guess I'll just use persist while I can. And I can potentially cast some massive creativity. Well, massive creativity for 2 next turn. How do you calculate? It doesn't Alpha Zero just place perfectly? Or close to perfectly? Why doesn't it not have like a higher rating? Or is 3700 like the theoretical like max rating?